Hello everyone and welcome back to 2064. So what happened is that we broke up a bigoted protest and we also caught the data cache from Hayden, so now we have that, and we also, got to talk to Jess some more. Either way, back to it. I'm looking for Detective Lexi Rivers. Tell us this horror reel. Please give me a few minutes to get in contact. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, she's unavailable at the moment. I apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, never mind then. This is the place TOMCAT said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section to see without Jess giving us the all clear. The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let's get done with our errand here and move on safer ground. Yeah, don't worry about getting mugged. I can help it. I can't help it. Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreant out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits. Our hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were the first offense. Though I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapience. I am the first. Litter. Oh, we gotta pick up that litter right there. Even if you want to pick it up, it's practically scum welded to this. Right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started to look into graffiti around the street art more thoroughly. I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner of the city? It was a chaos of the highest degree for a while, but now the place is truly remarkable. And now we are going inside, correct? Note security, parallax, block, and 19 security. Hello? Yes, can I help you? 2319. We're friends of Jess? I was wondering when you'd get here. You're at the access door on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right? That's right. No security. Be quiet. Oh, don't touch anything. Be quick, don't touch anything, got it? Ooh. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the system's still functional. Oh, I forgot to... You can't see in the darkness. Maybe that switch over there can adjust the lighting. Boop. Ooh, interesting. Oh, TOMCAT is pinging us, forwarding video and audio. Howdy, y'all at the access node? I'm set to slice in once Turing makes physical access. Permissions granted. Please be careful in there. Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. One sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can find the info we need. This system's still running an old cassette, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info without it. Loose wires, be careful. Oh, thank you. This must be the cassette we were talking about. Oh, I got it. Can't reach it from down there, maybe, but some other way to move it. Retract arm. Oh no. Turn arm. Move arm left. Extend arm. Retract. Turn arm. Move arm right. Extend arm. Oh, I actually did what I was supposed to do. I thought we had to get down. Nice job. I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move that data now, and we'll see if we can slurp it out right with the network trunk. You wouldn't thought that some being would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to stuff, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away. Let us know when you're done. Now y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this in a lickety-split. Type. Surveillance camera footage. What's wrong? What'd you see? Oh, God. Oh, Turing. I'm so sorry. What is it, TOMCAT? What did you just find? He's gone, Turing. What? Of course he's gone, TOMCAT. That's why we're here. I mean, he's gone, Turing. Hayden is dead. Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something. I don't think you should see it, but if you're gonna, sure. Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment, encrypted on their network, just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I also found some chatter about it on the darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Some being went there to murder him. I'm so sorry. Aw. Poor Turing. Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat. I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario, if you'll excuse me. Should you follow them? I want to pick the stuff to say, but yeah, I think if I was this character exactly, like knowing Hayden, I think I'd need some time myself too. If you say so. I'm gonna keep digging through his data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of way to lead you through this whole thing got started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have an answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Oh, you're back. Turing. You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt like this anger. It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away. I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the beings who did this to him. Can you turn them off? I could. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion, I won't be able to feel. What does that make me? Would I still be me? If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy. There is a wealth of information on the meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. That's a good way of looking at it. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Just don't hurt yourself thinking. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate, but fitting. Yet another thing to be guilty for. Well, will you keep helping me? I need you. To find the beings who killed my that word. I need to finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through. We'll bring them to justice, Turing. Justice, yes, good. I knew that you would help keep me from losing myself in this horror. Let's make sure that they have the appropriate time to atone for their crimes in prison. I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It might give us an edge if the beings we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time too. I need some time. Good morning. I trust you slept well? Sure, how about you? I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries. Good. Now that both of us are refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress, and a term of any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about things so far. Okay, since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your intriguing mind has been a huge boost in our journeys thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to beings who as intently as you, so I must say, I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities, specifically our choice in overcoming obstacles. Our first major hurdle proved challenge, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. Furthermore, I am pleased with our utilization of nonviolent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly. Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation. Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important. While involving the authorities did get us the data cache back, I can't imagine these boys think very highly of us. Jess is a bit harder to read, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly. Of course I wouldn't lash out. Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid as long as we make it worth her time, no funny business. TOMCAT seems genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble letting their experience guide us. TOMCAT is cool. Out of every being else, they seem to be the easiest to get along with, too. And finally, you and I. I must say, we have worked together better than I've ever expected. I hope you feel the same. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we have just ran out of leads. Perhaps TOMCAT would be able to find some of you some Parallax's network while we're inside. Oh, they're calling. Oh, speaking of them, an incoming call from TOMCAT. Forwarding video and audio. Morning. Turing, how you been doing, hon? I'm fine, TOMCAT. Thank you for your concern. Well, okay, just say the word if I can help out in any way, you hear? Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had the desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark. Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers. A lot of it's unrelated, TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So no, I don't have much of a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Some being's been messing with the articles of a news organization named the Augmented Eye. It seems like their cyber network security head there is asking around for cyber crackers to help figure out about how to... I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe you can call the head of KCOB offices and try to talk to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen. I ain't got time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal. Excellent, thank you, TOMCAT. We are grateful for your continued assistance. No problem, Turing. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some stuff in the past few days. I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine. I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time for me to move on with the investigation. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything. Understood. I apologize for my tone, TOMCAT. We'll be in touch. Alright, later, Turing. Also, while we're talking to TOMCAT, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight, displaying, Fairlight, greetings, Horiel. I hope you'll forgive me for voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I want to inform you of the idea I had while looking into your mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with the contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may be able to find the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designed. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, but perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. Interesting, I had no knowledge of Hayden's ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction. Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Okay, we can either follow TOMCAT's lead to K-Cobb, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you on where to go first. TOMCAT's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources that and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on how you want to focus on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting there's two factors that make Neo San Francisco so quite unique and wonderful. If we explore both of them to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer. Well then.